What's up, boys and girls, you beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with my favorite series on the channel, literally ever, State of the Saints. And today we're doing State of the Saints heading into week 2. If you're new to the channel, I'm so sorry that this is the episode that you're coming to the channel on, because State of the Saints is a little bit of a wild series. I often get married, become a PhD awarded doctor, and analyze past and future games all in one. It's a pretty fun series that we always do midweek, usually on Wednesday, but today we're doing it on Thursday. But we have Wednesday's injury report because I recorded this video yesterday, and I managed to record the entire video with my mic muted. But if there are any changes made, trust me, I will leave them in the comment section, and you guys will be kept updated. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this is State of the Saints heading into week 2. So without further ado, roll that intro that for some reason still has Jared Cook's bum ass in it. So, as everybody is well aware of at this point, we turned the Green Bay Packers organization into an oven-roasted turkey, a straight rotisserie chicken last week, smacked the absolute dog piss out of them, which felt amazing. I mean, 38-3, you can't ask for any better, but let's be 100% honest. This was not the Super Bowl. We still have 17 weeks left of this NFL season, 16 games left to play, so let's not ride too high about this win. Get your celebrating out, but be aware there are still 16 games that have to be played, and there are still a lot of questions that haven't been answered yet. But with that being said and put out of the way, we are looking into our preparation for week 2, where we'll be playing the Carolina Panthers led by none other than Sam Darnold, who actually beat the Jets in a revenge game 19-14 on Sunday. They're currently 1-0. I mean, they beat the Jets and only by 5 points. They allowed the 2 touchdowns to the rookie quarterback, so I really don't know how to look at this game, but I don't think it's too big of a threat. I do think we should still take it serious, but this is a legitimate test for Jameis Winston as far as playing a good defense, but the offense for Carolina just is a little bit too shaky for me to be genuinely intimidated. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and get into the first segment of this video, which is going to be a surprising, it's not surprising, trip to Dr. Noss's office, where we're going to go over the ridiculously extensive injury report literally just heading into week 2. It's like the Saints players get on the bus, trip, break their ankles, and die for no reason every single week. So let's hop into that. Alright, boys, what's up? It's me, Dr. Noss. I woke up in a little bit of a silly, funky mood, so if you see me on the bed where the patient should be, instead of on the chair, that's why. Literally, don't worry about it. Don't ask questions, because you don't come here to ask questions. So week 2, we already have an extensive-ass injury report, which is crazy to me. I already said that, but it's just genuinely insane. Let's go ahead and read over it. So the first one we have on this list is linebacker Quan Alexander with an elbow injury that he did not practice on Wednesday. Not looking like it's anything serious. We have defensive end Marcus Davenport. Surprise, fucking surprise. Who would have thought Marcus Davenport would be on this list? And it pisses me off because he actually had a really good game before he did what he does best, which is get injured. It's so frustrating because he is such a good player. Such a good player with so much talent, but he can't stay healthy. Luckily for Marcus Davenport this time around, it's looked at as a not serious pectoral injury, which will sideline him for a very short period of time. That's good to hear, because usually whenever he gets hurt, he's out for like 8 weeks for no reason. But regardless, let's move on to the next player. Next, we have Marshawn Lattimore, who did not practice on Wednesday because of a hand injury. Marshawn Lattimore was seen locking down Devontae Adams, one of the best wide receivers in the league, with a cast on his thumb last Sunday. That is because he requires surgery on that thumb, which the injury came shortly after he signed one of the biggest contracts for a cornerback in NFL history. Don't freak out. I'm hearing it's a very minor thumb injury, just requires surgery. I'm hearing 1 to 3 weeks for Marshawn Lattimore as far as being absent. We also have Bradley Roby coming in, and Paulson Adebo played absolutely fantastic against Green Bay, so I'm not worried at all. I don't think you should be either. And then we have Eric McCoy with a calf injury. He's supposed to be missing a little bit of time, but it's okay. We have Cesar Ruiz to fill in his spot. He actually played a lot with Jameis Winston over the summer. We had Trevor Siemian did not practice because of an illness. Pete Werner didn't practice because of a hamstring. PJ Williams didn't practice because of his back. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was actually limited because of a knee injury, but being limited on Wednesday means he's going to be good to go on Sunday. I'd put my life on it, which is good. We need him in the secondary, especially with Marshawn not playing. And then we have Chase Hansen, who was limited because of a groin injury. He's actually been very good. So it sucks to see that many players on the injury report so early, but this is just Wednesday's injury report, and we play the Carolina Panthers this week, who we should be able to put away and handle with our depth pieces instead of a lot of starters. I'm just going to be completely honest. That's not me being arrogant. That's just plain honesty. Like, I don't know how else to say that. But with that out of the way, with the injury report out of the way, it's looking grim, but not too grim. These are all minor injuries. Let's go ahead and get into the Please Be My Husband Players of the Week. What is up, everybody? I'm back. It's Wedding Nos here for the first Please Be My Husband Players of the Week segment for 2021, the 2021 NFL season. I'm so happy to be back. As you can see, my thoughts on the ideal wedding changed. I'm more of a tropical guy now, so that's where we are. We're at the beach. So today I'm going to be getting married to the three finest men we had on the team on Sunday, those whose performances resulted in me desperately wanting to be binded to them by law. Like, I genuinely can't express how happy these guys made me on Sunday. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first, of course, we have is Big Daddy, Jameis Winston. That came off weird. The walking LASIK eye surgery advertisement played absolutely lights out on Sunday, throwing 148 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, which is the big kicker for that stat line right there. He didn't throw a pick. He had a mixture of a great run game and amazing defensive play behind him, so he really wasn't required to throw the ball too much, but when he did, he was wildly efficient. He was 14 for 20. 2 of those were drop passes by Adam Troutman. We didn't forget. And he also had a 130.8 quarterback rating, which was 4th in the league for week 1, only behind Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Matthew Stafford. So he was up there with some of the best in the league. Really shows a lot of promise for Jameis Winston against a playoff team that was in the NFC Championship game last year and has Super Bowl aspirations in 2021. Absolutely astounding. He looked great, made amazing decisions. You could tell Breeze and Sean Payton changed the way he thinks and goes through his progressions. So hopefully me and him can get into wedlock here soon. Number 2, we have Paulson Adebo. Yeah, Paulson Adebo. Paulson played an amazing football game. I was going to put the entire Saints defense on here, but 1, I don't think I could handle all that, and 2, because everybody balled out. Lattimore, Williams, DeMario, Davenport, everybody. But Adebo did something special on Sunday. This was his first NFL game ever. Okay, he was targeted 4 times, allowed 1 reception for only 14 yards. He picked off Aaron Rodgers in his first NFL game. I say that again because that's a big deal. And only allowed a 2.1 passer rating. 2.1. How do you allow a 2.1 passer rating? Anyway, the interception that Paulson Adebo had was in the red zone, being Aaron Rodgers' first red zone interception since 2019. Absolutely ridiculous. What a way for Paulson Adebo to introduce himself to the NFL and to this secondary. He had a great game against a very high-powered offense led by Aaron Rodgers. So expect my last name to be Adebo very, very soon. Number 3, we have Juwan Johnson, Mr. Undrafted, TikTok boy, showed up to play an absolutely stellar game on Sunday in his new position, tight end. He's being referred to by his teammates as Baby Megatron, and really it's not hard to see why. He had 2 amazing touchdown grabs, one being directly over the head of a defender in the end zone. He had an amazing 4th and 7 conversion on a tight end screen, which you don't see super often. Moving him from wide receiver was a great decision because he seemed to be a matchup problem for the Green Bay Packers and seems to be the front runner for tight end 1 as far as the playmaking aspect goes. Like, let's just be honest here. Juwan Johnson looked amazing. All right, Wedding Nos, thank you so much for the insight on your Please Be My Husband Players of the Week. I agree, dude. They all had great performances. I'm not going to lie. Don't know how you plan on upholding 3 marriages at the same time, but it's your life, not mine. Yeah, I really appreciate that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comment section below. What are your Please Be My Husband players of the week? And who do you think just really stood out to you? Did you think this game was great? What do you think about the Panthers game, the injury report, all that shit? Leave it down in the comment section below. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Adios. 0